Something I get asked a lot is why did I choose the men's rights movement? Why did I choose to become a men's rights activist? Of all the different movements in the world fighting for equality and social justice, with feminism and humanism and the men's rights movement and everything in between, why did I choose to be an MRA? Why did I choose to be a movement that's so controversial and has so many people against it? Surely it would have been easier to choose a more mainstream movement. And the answer is really quite simple. It's the experience and the interactions that I had with other men's rights activists versus other movements such as feminism, such as humanism, such as socialism, such as whatever it is. Of all the different ideologies that I talked to and participated in, the men's rights movement really stuck out to me as something very genuine. And while it is true that as a man, I am personally affected by the issues that affect men and boys, I don't think there's anything wrong with someone choosing to be part of a movement that benefits themselves or that affects themselves. After all, that's only human. And it doesn't mean that you can't care about other people. And in fact, I think the men's rights movement overall is one of the most egalitarian movements I've come across. We really do support equality for all. So, in a way, we're not even really a men's rights movement as we are an equalist movement. Because, as I said many times on this channel, we would be just against misogyny and just against sexism against women as we would be against sexism against men. And in that vein, there are many things that we do agree with feminists on. We do agree with basic principles of feminism. Of course, we think that women should have the right to vote. And of course, we think that women should have equal opportunities in education and employment. The men's rights movement is not about placing men above women. Rather, the men's rights movement is just recognizing that there are issues that affect men and boys that are often going unaddressed or that people simply just aren't aware of. But what really brought me and kept me in the men's rights movement is the community and the environment. Of all the different political movements and groups that I've been a part of, the men's rights movement really stands out to me as a movement of people who really kind of come together and try and work together. And I'm always very impressed with the diversity of the men's rights movement, aka the MRM. People from all different kinds of walks of life, people from the right, people from the left, people who are liberal, people who are Republican, people of a wide variety of gender expressions and race, ethnicity, nationality from all over the world. And what always impresses me about the men's rights movement is even when we do get into debates about various political ideas, because we do have many sharp differences in opinions, there's a level of civility and understanding and unity that I've never really seen anywhere else. So it's overall to me just a very positive community that I've really kind of found a home in. And I genuinely think that if the men's rights movement were to be more involved in government and politics around the world, it really is a movement that has potential to make the world a better place. And that's why I choose to be an MRA. Because, and let me just finish with this, I've said before, it's not the easy path being an MRA. It would have been so much easier when I lived in Los Angeles working in the film industry to not be openly an MRA. That really hurt my career and my social life. So it would have been much easier for me on a personal level to have not been an MRA, or at least to keep it a secret. But it's something that I say because I genuinely believe it, and I genuinely feel comfortable being part of the men's rights movement. So anyway, my name is Blue Orange 22. If you are new to this channel, feel free to browse my post history. What I'm really trying to do now is, there was a time when I was younger, when I was a little bit more standoffish and a little bit more of an anti-feminist, if you will. Now I'm at the point where, let's try and find common grounds, because I truly believe there's a lot of people who identify as feminists who, if they sat down in a room with an MRA like myself, we would find that we do have a lot in common. And yes, there are videos on my channel criticizing feminists. But if you watch those videos, I always explain where those criticisms come from. I give the quotes, I give the links, I give the screenshots, I show why it is that I'm saying this and why it is that I think that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. My name is Blue Orange 22, and thank you.